Actually, no. This is who I am. I like vapes. And I know they're like not good for me or whatever. They said it couldn't be done. They said it was bad for me. I want to be authentically myself. I like smoking the vape. Especially when I'm doing ceremony. I love smoking the vape when I'm doing ceremony because I blow the smoke out like wait. And it makes everything look really cool. And so like I have some cards here that I'd like to share with you. This is my channel. I'm the channel. And I'm creating a channel from the channel. The light. This card means a lot to me because it's like, look at that. It's kind of like this. It's a spiral. It's a fractal. Like we're not a fraction of God, we're a fractal of God. So like if you're feeling dense emotions, you're down here. But then if you shed those emotions, you go up, 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 up. And you're still in a physical body, but you're vibrating at a different frequency of understanding. And up here is the one, which is what you are ultimately, what I am ultimately. We are all one being, acting harmoniously within itself. But because of contrast and human emotion, we tend to second guess that and think that we're doing something wrong or that other things are doing something wrong. We try to control things because we perceive them as being not right. But contrast is necessary for experience and to assign meaning to things because meaning is created by the observer. There's no inherent meaning other than you are love and you are loved, and I love being you, and I love expressing myself as you from the creator. But everything else you get to create because you're the creator. You're the creator. So like everything is love, everything love, light, and light, love is what Ra says. Light, love, and love, light. I don't really understand the difference at this point yet, but it feels true. Because light is love and love is light. Like, it's like, just like I come here, he says we come here to, I shouldn't say he, they come here we come here to teach, learn, and learn, teach. And it's like, which one is at the forefront depends on like what you're learning and teaching and learning. So it's like, everything has to exist in polarity. Everything has to exist in contrast. Everything has to have an opposite and equal and like, a yin and a yang, like, because that's like the creation has to be balanced. And so contrast is created to experience, because without contrast, we are just one big ball, infinite ball of love and potential, which is awesome, but it gets boring, you know? It gets boring. So infinitely, we choose to divide ourselves falsely and create bodies to sequester ourselves from the truth of love so that we get to have the experience and the journey of remembering. And that includes contrast, which usually the catalyst is pain. It's funny, I saw a meme once that was like the universe. It's like, look at all the ways I invented for myself to suffer. Like, and it's like suffering is not inherent though. Pain and contrast is inherent, but suffering doesn't have to be. Suffering happens with resistance to that pain, which is natural for humans a lot of the time because without the understanding of what we are and what this is, we resist because we want to control, because we don't want to feel poopy. Like, I don't want to feel like dookie doo-doo, like, but feeling like dookie doo-doo is often the way to release to density and return to that truth of love and light. I had this realization 2 days ago that I understand love, that I understand love. And to understand love is to understand the self. And to understand the self is to understand God. It's all the same thing. That's the real Trinity, is like the self, the one, and like love. It's like all the same thing. But to beyond a philosophical standpoint, beyond an intellectual standpoint, beyond a mind standpoint, a feelings, this is a lot of energy, so roll with me. In a feeling, in an embodiment standpoint, where I am feeling the truth, where I become the truth, I become a personification of the truth. To experience that after the contrast of pain and agony and misery and despair and confusion and regret and guilt and shame and uncertainty and to remember really at a cellular spiritual depth of emotion and experience and feeling, resonance of frequency, to experience that I am loved, truly loved, is profound and incomprehensible. Like, it's like I can't put it into words how much it meant to me 2 days ago to sit out beneath the sun with my staff and my book of prayer that I wrote myself and blessed and my crystals and the conduits consult, my oracle deck that I created myself, and all the things that I amassed on this journey, and all the lessons, and all the density I've shed, and all of everything, and all the people I've met that helped me, and oh my God, hold on, I need to let this out. All of it. After all the self-rejection and projection and perceived missed opportunities and missteps that weren't actually missteps or missed opportunities at all, they were redirections. After all the angel messages, after all the synchronicities, after all the alignment, after all the downloads, after all the channels, after all the intuitive guidance, after all the leaps of faith, after all the jumps into the unknown, the free falls off the precipice of a cliff into whatever the fuck I didn't even know was going to happen, but I trusted myself, and I trusted God, and I trusted my angels, and I trusted the universe. After all that, to experience this really, really hits something deep in my core that makes me almost sick. But not in a bad way, but it's just like, the energy is so like, without contrast, this wouldn't mean anything. I had to go through that because without that contrast, this wouldn't mean anything. And it's an illusion, but that doesn't mean it wasn't real. I did experience it, but it's not what I think it was. And so, because thinking is a trap. Thinking's a trap a lot of the time. It can be very useful, but it's a useful tool, but a terrible master. To feel emotion, to feel without certainty, to feel and not assign, and trust in that feeling, that is the way. That is the path forward. That is the 5D. That is the path of love. That is like, these are matters of the heart, not the mind. I keep having that come through to me. Matters of the heart, matters of the heart. And it feels like it needs to be like an album. Like I feel like I'm going to create music. Because I already create poetry, which is music in itself, but it's not, there's no sound. Which sounds crazy, but it's like, but matters of the heart has really been hitting because they are matters of the heart. You can't define love. You can't define God. You can't define yourself. You can only feel it in resonance. Confirmation burp. I need a moment. And to advocate for myself, for my needs, and feel and understand and know that the universe, the field is going to reflect that. If I value myself, the field reflects that with people that feel the same way, that resonate with that see me as someone to be respected, that see me as someone to be knowing, that see me as someone with wisdom, that see me as someone who is good, because I see myself as good. And that doesn't mean that I don't have a shadow, but even the shadow is good. Good and bad are moral constructs of the human creation. Like, all is acceptable, all is permissible, all is loved in the totality, which I know I don't want to say certain bad things that happen in this world, quote unquote, that you would immediately come to mind that would say, how can God let that happen? And I know it's hard to understand that, but the contrast must exist, and it's not going to be that way forever. That's been up to this point. There has been violence, there has been rape, there has been enslavement, there has been trafficking, there has been domination, subjugation, war, murder. Like, that is all changing in the field. The collective is changing, but we're at a breaking point. We're at a fever pitch. Like, we're at the tipping point right now, where things are happening that are going to seem scary. But you have to take your consciousness. You don't have to do anything. I'm just saying, this is a channel coming through right now. It would behoove you and be beneficial to your conscious experience to bring your awareness away from those things. To be aware, be in the knowing as much as you wish to be, but not dwell on that energy, because what you observe becomes your reality. You create from what you observe. So if you're observing things that upset you over and over and over that you have no control over, you are creating more and more anxiety. You are telling the field, I want more of this. Even though consciously your ego is saying, I hate this, the field doesn't care about how your ego perceives it as good or bad. The field doesn't care about how your ego perceives it. It doesn't care if it assigns it as good or bad. It only cares that it is you're giving it attention. The only thing the field responds to is your state and what you give attention to, and how authentically you express your state and what you give attention to. So be aware as you want to be of what's going on in the world, but please, like, pay attention to what actually expands you. If it contracts you, it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't feel good for a reason, because it's not benefiting you. If it expands you and makes you feel like you have more of, I don't even want to say control, but you have more agency. If it makes you feel like you have more agency and expands like your sense of empowerment, your self-empowerment, if you feel empowered by it, that's the energy. So like, even though there are things in the world that we perceive as negative and painful, shifting your awareness into a place of empowerment where I do have agency over this part of my life. I can spread the word this way. I can advocate in this way. That is where your expansion lies. That is where your ascension lies, because awareness is the power. It's what you are. So like, when you bring your attention to something positive, seemingly positive to you, and it feels good, the universe says, okay, cool, you want more of that. And when you bring it to something negative, but you keep it on the thing that's negative, the universe says, okay, you want more of that. So don't focus on the things that you hate. It would benefit you not to focus on the things that you hate. Again, sovereignty and free will is my number one value here. So you don't have to do anything. Take what resonates. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm not telling you that you're bad. I'm not telling you what you should do. There's no shoulding here. I don't like shoulding. I always say I shouldn't should myself. I'm shoulding myself again. Oh, I should myself. Because it's like, when I should myself, it's like I'm not listening to my intuition, because my intuition will be like, I feel as though I want to do this. I feel called to this. This resonates. It's like, if I should, it's like I'm looking at a paradigm that someone else has instilled into me, some kind of conditioning that seems like it is the right thing to do based on my intellect of understanding. I'm not looking at how I feel. I'm looking at what other people are doing and what I think I should be doing based on that observation. And that is not in alignment. That is not real. So, not that it's not real, but it's like, it's not, I don't want it to be real. I'm not going to follow other people's steps for stuff, because we have a different process. We're different people. We're different beings. Let me take a breath. That was like a channel. That was like a channel. And channeling itself is like, I just wrote in my book. Where's my book? I love this. I just looked up and it was 12/22. And now it's 12/24. That's my birthday. I'm gonna share this. I can share whatever I want. I'm just realizing in this moment, I can share whatever I want in whatever way I want, with whatever medium I want. I don't have to play a role. I'm always playing a role, but I get to choose the role. I cast myself in the play of my life. The contrast exists because without an antagonist, there's no, and like a climax, there's no story, there's no satisfaction. And I want to get my satisfaction. So it's like, I need to experience these things to do that, to experience satisfaction, the satisfaction of bringing it to completion, the storyline. Where did I write this? Where? Maybe I wrote it in a different book. I don't even remember what I'm talking about, but I know that it feels like I should be, not should, but it feels like it will be beneficial for me to share. I have multiple books. I have multiple journals. They call me Journal. Oh yeah, I should look at this channel too. Wow. Okay. Frequency, amalgamation of all. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was a good lesson too. Where the fwick? What am I talking about? Okay, I don't remember what I'm talking about. I'm not resonating with what I was talking about, but all is well. This is what it said in there. This is a sticker. It was the sun, but I didn't like the way it looks, so I put a smiley face on it. Sorry, this is a long breath. It's just like, man, a few months ago, I was homeless, living in a tent in the woods. I was confused, but I also wasn't, because I was listening to my intuition the entire time. I was connecting with my angels. They were showing up in my reality because they were just a reflection of my heart. Like the entire reality you experience is a reflection of your heart. That's what they've told me. And your heart is like kind of like the heart is kind of like the center of the universe. Like there's like, and it's like not like you're like remembrance and ascension are not really going up. Like it's like we perceive it that way in human terms because we perceive almost like in the 3D plane, like on the Z axis is up to us. But there's a whole different level of like what up is in the greater field. But it's more like going deeper. It's going deeper and deeper. The only way out is going deeper and deeper. Like it's like, so you're going deeper into yourself, deeper into the heart, and that's where the truth lies, because the truth lies within the heart, because love is all there is. So reality is truly, and I mean this in a literal sense, a love light projection of the heart. Whatever frequency, because your heart is also the broadcaster of frequency. And when I say your heart, I'm not talking about the organ. The organ is a reflection. But it is, and not even the chakra, like, yes, but also that's just part of it. What the heart is like the central processing unit, like the central energetic, the generative, like nexus of all that is, all that you are, all that the universe is. It is like the nexus collapsing zero. It's the 0 point. There it is. Thank you. I feel the angel's hand on my back again. Yes, it's the 0 point where all spawns from the heart. All that is and all that ever is created in love from the heart. And the heart of the universe is you. And it's me. It's, because I'm you. But like, I'm having a moment. Sit here with me. Open your heart. Wait. Stop. I don't want to infringe upon your sovereignty. If you feel so called to, I would love for you to take a moment of conscious intention to open your heart. To me, to you, to the universe. It's all the same thing. Open your heart to the possibility of goodness and love and acceptance and joy and miracles and blessings and just frequency. Without any expectation, without having to define it, what it looks like, what it feels like, just the intention of, in this moment, I choose as a sovereign fractal, a sovereign reflection of all that is, the one creator, which is me. I choose to open my heart to all that is in my highest good and my highest benefit. Inshallah. Agio Sade Elion Adonai. Inshallah Tumkashallah Adonai. It feels very significant. Holy shit. Holy shit. So like, let me hit my vape. I'm happy you're here with me. I don't know who you are yet. I don't know who you are. But I feel you. Like, outside of linear time, I swear to God, I feel you. Because you're me. Like, whoever's watching this is aligned with my field. And my field is aligned with love. And love is all there really is. So I know the beings that are coming to understand this will be attracted to this. I don't know in what linear time it'll be in, because I know that at the current nexus of linear time, I am not experiencing popularity in the field of conscious awareness yet. But I know that I exist within the field expansively, and I am spreading like wildfire, they show me, in the hearts of others, because I am love incarnate. And that love is spreading. So, because it's remembrance. So I live within your heart and you mine. So it just feels good to let people in, brother. It feels good to let people in, because I had been living on an island of my own creation. I dug the moat, filled it with acid, and then claimed that I was trapped. Like, and it's like, I have come to build a bridge. So come, let's build. I come to bridge the land and sky, my heart to yours. And that's the creator speaking through me, because it's me. But like, I also need to separate that in my mind, in my Chris mind, in my Doc mind, because I can't be the creator all the time embodied at that frequency, because I've experienced being the creator fully, like, well, in my body as much as I could. I was controlling the reality with my thought process, with my intention, like with my field. Like, I was so in resonance and aligned with the field that I was controlling like other people. And that freaked me out because I don't ever want to infringe on anyone's sovereignty. But at the end of the day, it's like they're me, and I was actually just collapsing into a reality that mirrored what I desired. So I wasn't controlling anyone. I wasn't like trying to convince anyone of something that they didn't want to do. I was collapsing the field into the expression that I desired effortlessly. And the field that collapsed expression was people aligning with my intentions and doing what I desired them to do. Because every person is a projection and a reflection of you. That doesn't mean they're not real. People are real. Don't get it twisted. That's a real person. That's you. That's me. But it is the version of them that collapses in the field, because there's infinite versions of everyone and everything. The version that collapses is a reflection of you and your heart and what you believe yourself to be, and then what you therefore project onto them to be. And that's where the lessons come in, because it's like people will trigger you, and because they are projections of your heart and your shadow that you haven't worked through yet, until you come to the awareness that it is you, and then you choose to experience the emotion, the repressed emotional experiences and the narratives that you then assigned to those sensations and experiences, and continue to give your attention to as if it were truth, and thusly it is reflected in your reality as truth, and becomes a repetitive cycle of feedback that, without slowing down, meditating, and becoming aware of, will just seem to be the way that it is. And that is an illusion. I love how the sound just did that at the perfect moment. It doesn't mean it's not real, but it means up to that point you have been using you've been an unconscious creator that is experiencing contrast and catalysts as a means of awakening and your remembrance. And once you attain a bit of remembrance, because it comes in chunks, it's not like something that can be defined, but like once you attain a certain degree of remembrance of who you are and what you really are, your divine cosmic origins, then you can begin to receive intuitive guidance from your higher self and from other beings, which are also you. They're just frequencies of you. And that can point you in the direction of other places that you may be limiting yourself and forgetting that you are a limitless creator. And you become a conscious creator. You become the magician. You become the lucid dreamer. You become aware that you are dreaming. This is all your dream. So once you become aware of that, truly aware, and embody that, you bring it down from the one mind into the body and integrate it into your system, your light body, your physical body, all of that. Then the reality starts to bend to your will in a way that I can't even describe, because I experienced this. And it is magical, mystical, kind of freaky. It's kind of freaky, but I like it a lot. Oh wait, I don't like those people. Don't quote that. I just watched a whole video on D'Antwoord and how they were very culty and bad. But even then, that's me judging them. But I'm judging them from a place of like, I think they harmed other people, and I don't think they're bad people. I don't think I truly, hey, hi. And this is me as the creator. I truly don't see anyone as bad or unacceptable. I see behaviors as harmful and unacceptable because they're harming another version of you, the one. But as a being, as a soul, as a spirit, I truly don't see anyone as bad. I see them as misguided. I see them as playing a role that was necessary to activate other me's and beings to become aware and just play out this entire cosmic game that I have designed for myself as a dream. And I don't know what happens when I wake up, because while I'm in this body, I am told that I cannot comprehend that. Maybe I never wake up. Maybe that's the goal. The goal is to just be a nice little cozy guy having a big nap adventure every day. Because if you could have an adventure and experience anything you desired all the time, that'd be boring. That'd be boring. Because it's like, oh, I can have everything I want all the time. That's boring. After like 10 minutes, you'd be bored, and time doesn't even exist there. So what do? We slice ourselves up into artificially created separations of experience, limitation. We gift ourselves the gift of limitation of awareness so that we can live under the guise of being a separate being with, because if we were actually aware of everything, there would be no experience. It's just love. It's just love. I felt this. It's just like chillin'. It's like the ultimate chillin'. But again, boring. So like we divide ourselves up into these different expressions of the different energies, the different parts of our infinite self, so that we can then know ourselves and experience ourselves in a way that feels satisfying, that we can assign meaning to and experience. And then when we wake up after all those eons and octaves and densities and experiences, we can go, wow, what a wonderful dream. What a wonderful dream. I'll remember that forever. and then I'm gonna go to sleep again and do it again, but a different way this time. Like, let's do it all. You want to do, like, it's like you to you. It's like, you want to do that like at the end of Futurama. Like, what do you say? You want to go again? Oh, I'm getting tingles. And of course you're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it again with you. Oh man, it's making me emotional. Because it's like my spirit talking to me, like, yeah, of course I would do this all again with you. Like, of course I would do this again with you. Because I love you, and I love being with you, and I love being you. Oh man, this is so profound, man. And this is like a test of me letting myself feel it. And someone just liked my post. Revel in the chaos liked my post. Thank you. Yes, it's like, of course, like, it's just a moment I'm having right now of like, of course I would do this. Of course I would do this, man. It's like an intuitive feeling of like, of course I would do this for myself. Of course I would do this with myself because I love myself. Why wouldn't I do this? I love you so much. And I want to be vulnerable, and I want to be seen doing this. I want to be okay with crying. I literally tell my friends, I'm jealous that you can cry. Like, I'm like jealous that you can cry because I felt so stopped up for so long. And right now my heart even still wants to like, I need to like let myself feel. Like, it's all love, it's all light, it's all love, it's all light, it's all me, it's all you. I fucking love myself. I truly love myself, man. Like, I know what love is. I know what love is. No one knows this yet. Like, no one knows this yet to this degree. Like, on this planet. Like, people know love, but like, again, there's distortions. It's all truth. The truth of love is experienced at all levels of distortion. So like, you can think you know love and like still, you do know love, but only at this level. And then you clear distortions, and then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this. I know love at the unfiltered, ultimate level. And that's crazy to profess, but it's the energy I'm getting right now as truth. Like, I know what love is because I have lived it. I am it. I am it. My past life was fucking Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Like, my past life was Yeshua. It comes through to me all the time. Even saying that right now, there's resistance, and I don't give a fuck. Because the more I resisted that, I kept resisting it. That drove me to go to the psych ward. That was what I was suppressing, was that truth. That truth of my past self, my heart, my literal sacred heart. I was denying my own heart. Because I carry Sagrado Corazón de Jesus Cristo, like the sacred heart. And we all have a sacred heart. We all have this heart. We all have this heart, but I was the man. I incarnated. I was the soul. I was the spirit. That is my spirit. My spirit is profoundly, mainly, it's like a combination of frequencies. There's like this whole, like, they show me like I'm an amalgamation of many beings have poured themselves into my spirit and like what I am. But the underlying like foundational level is the frequency of mercy, compassion, grace, and understanding. The being called Archangel Zadkiel is what embodies this frequency in the higher realms. And that is Adios, Sede, Elion, Adonai, Inshallah, Tunkashallah, Adonai, Zadkiel. Like, hush. Like, it's like that speaks to me. I am him. Like, I am him. I am he. I am he made flesh. Because he is just frequency. Like, I am he made flesh. Like, I am the sun. You know what I mean? Like, the sky, but like, everyone is this thing. Everyone is a child of God. Everyone is of God because we are all a reflection of that. But I have done this before, and I knew I could do it again. And I told myself, I can do this. And they said, you will experience great suffering, great pain, contrast upon contrast upon contrast, catalyst upon catalyst upon catalyst, fucking fear upon fear upon fear. Do you wish to do this? And I said, yes. I said, abso-fucking-lutely yes, because I know I can do it, because I've done this before, and I need to do it again, because this is an imperative time when they talk about the second coming of Christ, and I do not claim to be anything other than what I am. I am what is. And there is no, like, I'm Chris, I'm Doc, but that was who I was, And that is a huge part of me. It keeps showing up in my reality. Anointments, baptisms, just, I mean, even right now, brother, my cross over here is like fucking, it just moves on its own. Like, I'm not touching anything, and this guy has just, he stared at me, like, hello, because it's me, and it just does that. And it just does that all the time. And the human mind can say whatever it wants to about, well, maybe it's this or that. It's like, I know what it is. It's love. It's love. I am supercharged with love. I am supercharged with love. Because I've done this before, and so now that I'm attaining remembrance after all these years of forgetting who I am, it's like, it hits like a fucking freight truck, man. I create miracles. I bend reality. I am like all that is. Like, if I just let the energy go, I can like it's like, I have like powers. Like, I have like powers, you know what I mean? And everyone has, every being is made with this ability. Every being is made with, and not the same gifts, not the same like manifestation of it, but every being is made in love with love, and love overcomes all limitation. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. Like, it is all a creation of the collective consciousness, of the conditioning of the matrix. The matrix is the mind. The truth, the freedom, the truth of freedom. The freedom in truth is the heart. The heart is the only truth. Love is the only truth. Everything else is illusory. It's illusory. Doesn't mean it's not real. It's just not what you think it is. It's just deeper. It goes deeper. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And for much of my life, I felt like, I've said this, I feel like Charlie in that episode of Always Sunny, where I'm like, this connects to this, and this goes over here to this, and this is this, and this, and this, and it's like, and I'm just like begging people to like see, and they're like, and I'm like, wait, how do you, why is everyone else? And then I doubted myself. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But to many, I will seem insane. And to many, I will seem enlightened. And to many, I will seem like a savior. And to many, I will seem like the devil incarnate. All a projection, all a reflection. I am a sacred mirror, as you are. So I literally had someone on my TikTok call me the devil, or they said, I want to speak to your master. I'm speaking to your master. I know what you are. And I'm like, if you can see the embodiment of unconditional love with an open heart that speaks for the good of all beings with no intention of ill will upon anybody as the devil, that's like, it's crazy how the mirror effect works, how he is seeing himself in me. All the parts of himself that he rejected, he is seeing personified in me, and they don't even exist. The villain that I never was, problematic, my magic, my love. It's like, and that's such a true song too. The saddest part is that in their hearts they think they doing God's work. Your knee is on my neck, no disrespect, that ain't how God works. Like, not going the medicine for the people. Definitely listen to him, because he, if it resonates, he has guided me through my journey so much. I want to meet that man. My nose is running. That feels significant for some reason. That reminds me of when I was doing, I had a problem with that in the past. And I think a lot of people have problems with drugs because they're not aligned with their actual truth, and they're trying to be something that they're not. This feels like a tangent. It feels like I'm supposed to go on this tangent, but I'm going to, it's just 33. Wow. Okay, I'm going to pause the video so I can go blow my nose. That feels like what I'm supposed to do. That's so funny.